Hello, welcome to Operation Persian Freedom. It's an A10 campaign in DCS again, obviously Persian Gulf, and yeah, the first flight is just a simple familiarization flight, so let's go. Again.
The date is the 21st of October 2011, 07:30. This is Flight Lieutenant David Hill, assigned to the 74th Fighter Squadron, currently based at Al Dhafra Air Base in the UAE. Today's sortie is to undertake a familiarization flight of the Al Dhafra area and weapons and navigation proficiency tests.
Nav, INS nav ready. Right, we'll get that up. Get APU off. We will request taxi.
Tower, Gunman 2-1 ready to taxi.
Gunman 2-1, permission to taxi. Right turn onto taxiway Alpha, then left turn onto Echo, hold short runway 13 left.
Copy Tower, right onto Alpha, left Echo, hold 13 left. Tower, Gunman 2-1 requesting takeoff.
Gunman 2-1, hold at apron, we will advise when clear to proceed. Al Dhafra Tower out.
Gunman 2-1, I'm holding a waypoint 2, Angels 10. Hear me on the radio when you're within 2 miles and we'll form up and commence the flight. Navy out. Yes sir, RV at waypoint 2. Gunman 1-1, this is 2-1 approaching your position. Copy 2-1, I'll talk you through the key navigational landmarks in this area as well as the procedures in UAE airspace. We are on a war footing here in the UAE, and air defences are in a high state of readiness. No doubt you've picked up the Patriots on your RWR. Head for waypoint 3. I will form on your wing and hold a close formation throughout the flight. Okay, 2-1, let's focus on the important stuff. Currently, the Air Force is maintaining 2 permanent caps in Emirati airspace, one in the south protecting Al Dhafra, one in the north covering our E3 tracks. On top of that, we have alert fighters on standby around the clock and a number of Patriot batteries on high alert. Iran knows we are coming for them, and there's a real threat they may attempt a preemptive strike. AWACS is monitoring UAE airspace constantly, so we must monitor their freak at all times and be prepared to answer any challenges as required. It's usually a good idea to check in with them as well once airborne. Let's do that now. Switch your VHF AM radio to 128.5 and contact Overlord. Overlord Gunman 2-1, check in 2 ship of A10s on a fan flight out of Al Dhafra.
Gunman 2-1, welcome to the neighborhood. Picture is clean and you're clear to proceed. Overlord out.
Copy Overlord, Gunman 2-1 out. Very good pilot. Continue on to waypoint 3. The coastline we're currently flying over is over 130 nautical miles away from Iran, so we can't consider it safe airspace. However, as we fly further north, the gap narrows down to as little as 50 nautical miles at the Straits of Hormuz. There are also a series of Iranian-occupied islands that can be as close as 30 nautical miles off the Emirati coast. These islands do possess sound systems and will pose a threat if you stray too close to them, so unless your flight plan tells you, stay close to this side of the Gulf. The weather in the UAE is usually great, as you would expect, but there are some important factors to consider. There are usually a number of weather systems over the Gulf area, which means that the weather can vary a bit at times. At this time of year we tend to see low pressure systems in the Emirates and Gulf, but high pressure systems in Iran, all of which can combine to make things interesting. Whilst it's usually dry, when we do get rain we tend to get quite big storms. The bigger issue though is dust storms, which tend to blow in ahead of new pressure systems. Ahead of us is Dubai. East of Dubai is the other active coalition base in the UAE, Al Minhad. The UAV fleet has run out of there along with a lot of Special Operation Force helos. Beyond Dubai lies the Straits of Hormuz, a narrow stretch of water with Iran on one side of it. A third of the world's gas and 25% of its oil flows through that passage, and it's of vital strategic importance. When things go hot, that area is going to be busy. Okay, Gunman 2-1. That ends the first part of the flight. Now I know you're relatively new to the A10, so I want to test your abilities to navigate the aircraft with the CDU. Pull the aircraft into an orbit and engage the autopilot. I'm going to give you some coordinates. I want you to set a new waypoint. Let me know when you're ready. Ready to receive coordinates? Okay, the new waypoint position is 40, Quebec, Bravo, Mike, 1, 2, 8, 6, 1, 3, 5, 6, 1, 6. Once the waypoint is set in the CDU, let me know. Waypoint sensor. Very good, 2-1. Select the new waypoint as your steer point and take us there. The coordinates I gave you for the weapons range the Air Force is currently using. Once we arrive, I want to test your ability to accurately put ordnance on the target. No doubt we're going to be tested in this area soon. Yes, sir. Well done, pilot. You got us to the right location. Ahead is the Air Force live fire range. We've adopted an empty strip of desert and put some targets in it. It's not quite Nevada, but it gets the job done. I just need to check in my range control, switch to VHF FM 46.2 and listen in. Let me know when you're all set. All set, sir. Range control, this is Gunman 1-1 in flight with Gunman 2-1. Request clearance to enter range. Our British visitor needs some target practice.
Ready, Gunman 1-1, Gunman 2-1. Good to see you, sir. Range is clear and you are authorized to proceed. We will drop green smoke at our location and all attacks must be along the 328 or 148 radial. How copy?
Ethereum control. Attack using the 328 148 radial. Okay, listen up, Gunman 2-1. I'm gonna direct you to attack 3 sets of targets. I will be looking at your ability to effectively and accurately engage the targets, but more precision in following the IP onto target and minimizing risk to our ground forces. I'm going to break off now and enter a circuit at Angels 10 where I will be watching your performance. I want you to head south for the waypoint for 5 miles and hold it in orbit at Angels 5. When you're in position, let me know.
So it's waypoint. So we're just over the range. In fact, it's pretty much directly below us. We've been told to head south for 5 miles and orbit at 5,000 feet. Which shouldn't be too hard. Well, except our thing just changed, our waypoint changed, which we don't want, so... Coming down to Angels 5. 3 miles. Get the Dismas up, other TAD up, so. Little low, but should be fine.
Okay, Gunman 2-1, I want you to attack the southernmost group of IFVs on an attack axis of 328. Should be easy to locate, just follow the dirt track on the closest group to your position. For this attack, use the gun. You'll need to watch your background on this, so use a high angle strafe.
328, high angle strafe. Southernmost group.
You are cleared hot. Let me know when you finish your attack. I'm just looking to see if you can hit the correct target.
Guns, guns, guns. Okay, so I'm gonna take the thing off. The southernmost target, I think, is there. That's 328. So too far this way, I need to. I believe that's the group we're going after. Upon 328. Almost perfectly, 328.
Your attack vector looks good. Shoot it around 1 mile slant range.
Shoot at around 1 mile slant range, A-firm. I'm going to get the thing on. Pack on. Rounds on target. Coming off target.
Completed. Well done, pilot. You got a kill. clearly see you followed the correct attack direction. This removes the threat of dropping short or long on friendly forces. Return to Angels 5 and hold an orbit 5 miles north of the range. Let me know when you're in position.
They want us 5 miles north of the range now. North range. Coming over the target now. So when we get to about 4 and a bit miles, we'll start our orbit, start the turn into the orbit, and contact Gunman 11. Of course. Five miles, starting our orbit, altitude hold on.
Gunman 2-1 in position. Your next task is conduct a precision strike on a target building using a GBU-12, avoiding the adjacent buildings in the process. Target is 4,000 feet north of your previous target. It's a one-story garage with a car parked outside. Locate the target with your landing pod and let me know when you have a positive ID.
So single-story garage, car parked next to it. Believe it's there. Let's zoom in. Single-story garage, car parked next to it.
Target acquired. I want you to attack along an axis of 148. Use 1 times GBU-12. You're cleared hard. Let me know once your attack is complete.
And holding pickle, weapon away. going to laze manually, even though I set auto laze just in case something happened. Boom.
Attack completed. Good attack, Gunman 2-1. Good attack. Gunman 2-1, I have one more test for you. Let's evaluate how effective you are at coordinating attacks with others. We're going to attack a pair of targets. I will drop first with a GBU-12 on one target. I want you to follow me and hit the second target within 30 seconds of my bomb. Targets are a pair of birdums. You'll find them within the square container boxes on the range. I'll take the south target. You take the north. Let me know when you have tally. Tally target. Okay, Gunman 2-1. I'm gonna start my attack. When I start my attack run, I want you to slot in behind me. Be ready to release when I do. I want to see that target burning within 30 seconds of my hit. I'm gonna attack along the 148 radial. Copy, lead.
I sense this is going to be hard. Okay, because I have weapons set up, all I have to do is fly a loose formation with him. And of course confirm that I'm actually going to hit my target upon rolling wings level. Looks like maybe we're doing some orbits here. Come on, gunman, one.
Inbound on target. One away. Time's up, gunman 2-1. You didn't kill the target in time. Better get you some more time on the range. I'm gonna need to see you do better when we do this for real.
That didn't go very well.
Okay, gunman 2-1, that's almost it for today. You should still have some ordnance left on the aircraft. You are cleared to drop it on the remaining range targets. Watch your attack direction. There's still friendlies on the ground, so continue to use the 148/328 radio. When you're ready to RDB, hit me on the radio.
Okay, we'll go do some mavericking. So this target that we missed before, let's make it disappear. Rifle. Rifle. Shack. Okay.
Gunman 1-1, Gunman 2-1 ready to RTB. Okay, pilot, let's head home. Why not use TACAM for our return? The channel for LDAFR is in your kneeboard. I'm gonna reform on your wing and we'll head back in formation.
Anyway, notice it didn't change between TACAN and steer point. That's because I had my steer point set to base and TACAN set to base, so... Right, so... We're a little high, but that's okay. High is a lot better than low.
Altitude, altitude.
Thanks, Betty. We've got 3 down and green. Flaps are down. Coming in a little steep. Flat path marker on the touchdown points. Anyway, it's a little high. Chop the throttle. I didn't flare quite high enough, but that's okay. Brakes. And taxi off the active runway. That's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.